And Silver's on the scene, and we are looking at the Mississippi River. And this is the Hernando Desoto Bridge, taking you from Memphis, Tennessee into Arkansas. Arkansas, I've always said. I'm not really sure why it's Arkansas, but that's okay, right? So it's the Mississippi River, the Hernando Desoto Bridge. We're at a park. What am I looking at now, ladies and gentlemen? What is that? That's right. That's 3 cranes, 3 tower cranes. One's in the back, it's hard to see. But you have 3 cranes there at St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Okay, now you can see them. Take a look at this. You want to know how close St. Jude's is to the Mississippi River? Those are the tower cranes that we know Chris Proudfoot, stepdad of Sebastian Rogers, works and operates one of those. You can see Memphis right there. And here's the bridge, Hernando Desoto Bridge, that takes you across the Mississippi River into Arkansas. Okay? So what does that mean? I'll show you. Silver's on the scene, and I'm in Memphis, Tennessee. Take a look. This is downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Right over there you have St. Jude's. You just saw in the intro video, St. Jude's, 3 tower cranes working on St. Jude's Hospital. Here you have the Hernando Desoto Bridge that takes you out of Tennessee into Arkansas as it crosses the Mississippi River. So if you ever wondered how close the Mississippi River was to Christopher Proudfoot's workplace, there it is. With a pano or widescreen, you could take a photo of both the crane and the river. So what does this mean? You can see right here. See the sign up there? Right there. Riverside East. That is actually the I-40 too. Just so you know, that's I-40. That runs all the way from here straight into Hendersonville, Nashville, and Hendersonville. So what does that mean? Silver's on the scene, I'm here. I didn't know I was going to be looking in Memphis. You know, the video from last night, we talked about Jackson, Tennessee, and that is still on the list. But I found myself with a little bit more time, and the one thing that stood out for me was someone keeps telling me about Hernando Desoto Bridge here. Say it's close to the work sites, and they keep bringing that up for me. So there it is. I did not know that you could get into a park like this and be this close. I didn't even know you could drive under the bridge. So before I leave Memphis, I had to come here. You see the cranes over there? I had to come here, so I got to see what's going on, right? So I'm going to go under the bridge here. Now, everything in this video is alleged, in my opinion. I have the disclaimer already thrown up there, disclaimer on the wall. Nothing's a fact. But I'd like for you to join me here as I go and take a look underneath this bridge. So, what are we talking here? Allegedly, my opinion. I've got a walkie-talkie on too, by the way, so I can contact Silver's 2 in the car. So it might beep every once in a while or make a sound. So what are we talking about here, and why am I here? Well, it's real simple. Allegedly, in my opinion, let's say stepdad has something to do with the disappearance of Sebastian. Let's follow the theory that I've had for a long time, that whatever may have happened late on the 25th of February, 267 days ago, into the early mornings of February 25th, Sunday, till the early morning hours of February 26th on that Monday, 267 days ago. 38 weeks and 1 day ago. Could Sebastian have been brought over here? And if that's the case, could he still be here? Okay, allegedly, my opinion. I've never really searched Memphis but one time as I went looking for something someone had seen on Google Maps, and that's about 3 miles from here. All right, that's when I discovered the RV park. That's when I was got in touch with someone, the first person that worked with stepdad, and told me some information, mainly about the relief at 11 a.m. So, well, that's a place to go. So I don't know what I'm doing exactly. I never even knew I said that you could even get under this bridge. Not only am I under it, ladies and gentlemen, by way of car, I'm actually on foot under it. I did not know it looked like this off Google Maps. So once again, what do we have? I'm standing under the Hernando Desoto Bridge in Memphis, Tennessee. This bridge is also Interstate 40, I-40. Headed east, it'll take you to Nashville, which will eventually take you to Hendersonville, and headed west that way, Arkansas. That is the Mississippi River. Whew. I don't know what I was expecting, but I did not expect all of that. So, let's put ourselves in the mind of someone who may want to bring someone here and hide them. I think this is a good spot to go. And as I've told you, and you've seen on video, the crane, the 3 cranes at St. Jude's are just down the way. You can bear with me 1 second. Ooh. Okay. There's a couple of things I'm thinking. First thought is, how far would you go? So it's easy to park right up there. That's where Silver's 2 is in the car where we're parked. So far easy to get down like I just did. It does open up here, as you can see. Okay. The question would be, the good news is, well, the question would be, how far would you go, as I said. The good news is it's pretty open here. Very dense from up there. But you can see, like so we got a pair of underwear right there. Okay. Oh man, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, when I talk about silvers on the scene, this is what I talk about. Yes, we do videos. Yes, we do research. Yes, we try to find out all we can in the office, behind the desk, right? But it's getting on the scene that really gets us answers, I believe. Taking yourself where the incident may occur. And so my thoughts coming into these woods, standing up there looking down, was real simple. Allegedly, in my opinion, anyone that would move anyone down here, little bear, kid's toy. So that is an elephant, right? Take a look. Sorry about the camera angle. That is an elephant. In case that relates, if anybody's aware, Sebastian having an elephant like that, stuffed elephant. I'm gonna go back in there too, but look what I found. So as I'm coming through here, this brings me right out to the river. So of course that opens up another question. If you wanted to put someone in the river, allegedly, in my opinion, it looks like it would be fairly easy. Wow. Hernando Desoto Bridge, look it up. It's I-40. Look at this right here. That's water levels, I'm assuming. So 50 feet is there. I guess they don't expect it to go higher. So that bridge is probably 90 feet, 80 feet in the air, possibly 100 from the top. Take a look. I'm gonna give you the lay of the land. Okay, so you can see how dense the trees and branch limbs and stuff's grown up. It's not really big trees, it's just big limbs that have grown up. And where I'm at now. Okay, let me just see if Silvers 2 can hear me. This is a creepy area. Silvers 2?
Yo.
Good reception, you can hear me good?
Copy that, 10-4.
Thank you, baby. It's kind of creepy down here, but I'm right at the water now, believe it or not. I'm on the water, so more to come. Stay tuned.
Will do.
So see, that's something. Thank you to the comments and to the everything letting us know. Look, this is a boat route about ways to improve our searching, mainly on the safety route. We've never had a walkie-talkie before. We only had cell phones, and I keep that on vibrate most or turned off completely. So now we can contact each other quickly. If I find anything, if I get into any, there's a lot of ladybugs around here. I think that's a good sign, right? Okay, so here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mississippi, the mighty Mississippi, flowing pretty smoothly. Right? Okay. Once again. Oh wait, that's going down, so I guess 90 feet from the top is what that is. There's a big barge going through. Okay. Tell you what, that's styrofoam right there. It's shaped just like a bone, but it is styrofoam. Let's just show you this. See this? The way it's cut out. Styrofoam. So back to my thing. I keep getting sidetracked because I'm just kind of taking in awe of all this. So what am I doing here? So here I am, bankside, shoreside, whatever you want to call it, the Mississippi River behind me. Headed into Arkansas. In front of me is Memphis, Tennessee. Just at the end of this bridge, essentially, basically, is St. Jude's. And someone, I can't remember what exactly, had told them about this bridge, but they kept seeing this bridge somehow, some way. I looked it up on Google Maps, and to my surprise, it was right next to the job site, and you can see the cranes. I'm not sure if the cranes could see where I'm at now. Let's take a look and see. I know they're overlooking the parking lot. I don't see any from here. I didn't know what I was going to be able to, how close I was going to be able to get, or get under this bridge, not even by car. So I was about to head out of Memphis, got all of my work done, successful day there, and I said, oh, something reminded me to come over here. And so here I am, and following up on another tip. This would only be the second search in the Memphis city limits. Because originally I didn't think Chris, I didn't believe, in my opinion, allegedly in my opinion, I didn't think if Chris' stepdad is involved, that he would do anything this close to work. Yet at the same time, if you're in a hurry and you're frazzled, who knows what one might do or could do. Second thing to that is, and we can discuss later, but I'm starting to run with the theory that the original plan may have been to bring Sebastian out of the home, as I believe we see him do at 3 in the morning. Allegedly, my opinion, alive, to take him somewhere alive and to hide him out for whatever reason. You can only speculate on that. We're speculating on the theory too, in my opinion. Oh, goodness. Rocks. But to bring him out alive and then take him somewhere to hide him, and that's where he would be now. And that possibly could still have happened. But then there's also the thought, did something go wrong? I would apologize for that, but there's nothing I'm going to be able to do about that car sound. I'm going to make my way through there and turn myself around and come back on the other side of that. But what if, you know, Mike Tyson will say, and I know he's in the news recently, recent fight, but quoted as saying, everyone has a plan till you get punched in the mouth. Well, what if the plan was, let's bring him out, let's take him somewhere, we're going to hide him for whatever our reasons are. And in the process, someone got punched in the mouth, figuratively, right? That something went wrong, that something went sideways. And that wrong, that sideways led to an unfortunate incident, bringing Sebastian not with us anymore. And at that point, you become frazzled. Your plan is completely thrown off because you can't take him where you originally wanted to take him. You had no intentions of unaliving. All this alleged, in my opinion. And you found yourself in a bind. Look at all these ladybugs flying. So then you've got something different you have to do. You've got, excuse me for the crudeness, but you got a body. Look at this terrain that you have to find somewhere to take. And can that explain the behavior on the early mornings of the 26th, right across there? I'd say, I don't know, less than half a mile, that you had to make a decision to do something different than you had planned on. That's just mud. I do smell something. It smells like a dead rat. What I'm familiar with of how a dead rat smells. There could be all types of dead animals in this area. I did not expect, I am so shocked that I'm even under, whew, this is crazy, that I'm even under here. I mean, just take a look, ladies and gentlemen. I'm right under a massive bridge. Massive bridge. I'm going to come back through here because I've got to get back to the car. But first, let's go over here. No stone unturned, right? You know, I don't think any of this has been searched. I can't be 100%, but every time I've ever asked anybody in this area, it's like no one is aware Sebastian's even missing. So would law enforcement even think about coming here? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Best way I can describe that is a boat. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna look at it. So I'm going to cut camera and go across the neck camera. Give me just 1 second. Be right back. Okay, Silver's on the scene. I'm back. Hope you can see everything. You are now around my neck. Don't squeeze too tight. Don't choke me out, please. Got the GoPro around my neck so I can have my hands free. This isn't what I thought it was gonna be. It looked like an upside down boat. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what that is. Anybody ever seen anything like this? Ah, this is a buoy. This is a buoy. That is a heavy piece of something. And that's solid. So, hope you can see that. It's the buoys that go in the water that bounce up and down. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Looks like a rocket ship. Can you see that? Okay. And yeah, I thought that maybe you could open it and maybe somebody could be inside, but you can't. It's one solid piece. Very heavy. Wow. Never imagined seeing one of those up close. Okay. So the further I go, and I'm not sure if I said it on the coming into the well, I get spider webs everywhere. Everywhere. But the further I go back into here, the less chance I believe Sebastian could be here, in my opinion. If coming down this far, please bear with me here, because none of us want to think like this. Here's a cooler. The last cooler people thought they saw was actually, see, cooler people use for fishing. You can smell that. Nothing in it. But the last thought we want is this, but I'll state it. Along the water's edge, Mississippi River. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to come this far with a body of whomever, in my opinion, you might as well put them in the water. Because even though you never know if a cat like me is gonna come walking through here looking, right? Because I'm looking for Sebastian. That's the goal, to find him. And but to just lay him out here, I don't see that as a possibility either. But this place is open, this park, from dusk till dawn. I think it gets dark now in these parts, as well as Hendersonville, right around 5:15. Probably gets light. I'd have to look it up, but 6, maybe 5:30, 6. I'd have to check that. I'm back. I tell you, I got a problem with that camera. It gets hot or something and it just dies off on me. It just does its own thing. So anyway, what I was saying is about the time. We are on that time zone. We're on that daylight savings time now, okay? But so the question would be, could you have access to this place at 6 a.m. and the answer is yes, in my opinion. I believe it would be dawn, and the gates would be open. I do believe so. Oh, wow, look how far back that goes. I don't know if you can see it, but the flashlight shining right way back there. Once again, in my opinion, if you're going to come this close to the river, you might as well go in the river, right? Whew, that one you can see through pretty much on your own. Wow. You know, it looks like there's concrete back there. Look at that. See that? See that concrete? Now, I don't know anything about these pipes. Are these runoffs? Oh, that is mud. Look at that. Oh, you see that? Can you see that mud? Oh, that's disgusting. So these are runoffs. These are runoffs. Okay. Whew. Got a fish right there. Bones. You see them? Fish bone right there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Okay. All right. So, good news. I think we can say the chances of this are none. We'll go back, we'll look one more time. We have one more spot we haven't checked, and that's on the other side of that pillar. But we came across the rocks. Let's go back, see if we can see anything. Wow. So as I was saying, headed to Jackson after this, on the way over to Nashville, Hendersonville. There's a spot in Jackson to look at. Before I got out of town, this spot hit me. I totally forgot about it. So I'm glad that it did. I wish I could even remember what made me think about it. But here I am. We're looking for Sebastian Rogers. So this is a great opportunity. I hate to speak in those terms and in that manner, but this would be a great place if you wanted to offload, dump, place, hide a body, allegedly, in my opinion. But I'm not seeing anything. Those pipes go under the ground, so that stops that right there. That was what I was checking up here. Where I'm at now is not part of the park where you park it. You see that container up there? But just to essentially cover all bases, seem to be finding a lot of these rocks these days. Just want to go in here before I get back to the car. When we get back to the wooded area too, branches and all that, there's another spot to look. See those pipes running off into the river. That goes around the tree that's buried in there. I just don't see I mean, I see this being a great spot, but I'm just not. Yeah, Silver's too, and I tried to get on a channel where nobody else was. Sounds like we're picking up people. Okay, so I'm gonna make my way back to the car and go back over here. Instead of apologizing for the noise above me, there's that bridge. Yeah. Arkansas. Let's see here. I apologize for the breathing that you're about to hear. Right? The Mississippi River. All right, so whew, here we go. Let's go back. We're going to cut back through on the other side of that big pillar that has all the heights on it. So I'm thinking that's about, it's probably 100 feet from the bridge into the water. You could probably Google that if you wanted. Hernando Desoto Bridge. Look here, see this branch here? See how it's got little things off of it? Have to give car guy credit. He found something like that I had seen from a video of mine, and he went and checked it out, and you know, was able to rule it out because it looked like a bone of some sort on the video. Whew, it's a rough terrain. See, that's the other thing. My opinion, Mr. Proudfoot, if involved, it's not going to do much work. Gosh, I went up high, didn't I? I got to get back down here. Ooh. Okay, there's the terrain. It's on the ground. It's a beautiful day. Look at that. It's a beautiful day. Whew. Let's just take a breath for a minute. Beautiful day under the Hernando Desoto Bridge. I'm in Memphis on the east side of that bridge. I-40 is what that road is, and Arkansas is just right there. So just to give you an idea, you're looking at this bridge because you're not gonna be able to see it with this GoPro from a zoom standpoint, but beautiful. But where that first pillar in the water, I don't know what that distance would be, but that's Arkansas. So you leave Tennessee into Arkansas, across the mighty Mississippi. One thing I remember, the only thing I remember about Mississippi is how I was taught to spell it. Let's do it. M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I. So the crooked letters, of course, the S's, and the humpbacks, the P's. M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I. That's how you spell Mississippi. That is your lesson for the day. Hope you all feel a little smarter next time you're trying to spell Mississippi. Crooked letters and humpbacks. Okay. Now we've come out, we're going to head back. Well, I hope I don't have spiders on me. I've literally gone through probably 20 spider webs. You can see a bunch right there too. Okay, well, as good as an area this would be to place someone, I'm not seeing, oh, ladybugs right in my face. I'm not seeing anything showing me that. You can tell the water's been up here. It's really wet, or it could have been rain lately. Thought we had something with that buoy. I'm smelling that dead smell again. It smells like a rat. Probably some dead animal down here. Spray for some kind of, I guess people come down here. Fender to a car right there. So in my vision of someone saying, hey, could Sebastian be here, in their opinion, they keep saying this bridge, this would have been my vision. My vision would have been right here, okay? Right here, up against the bridge. And so there is nothing here. Well, there's a lot here. No bodies. This is Memphis, you know, so got a fence of some sort right there. Got a lot of this where the water comes up, creates all this terrain, mushy. 38 weeks in a day, 267 days, 8 months. Was it 8 months? 8 months, 3 weeks, and a couple of days. We're coming in this weekend to our 4th week, which will be 9 months. Say his name, Sebastian Rogers. Say his name, Sebastian Rogers. Gone from his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee, 240 miles from where I'm standing now. Someone will tell you 3 hours and 37 minutes, doorstep to doorstep. Well, I'm about to drive it. And in my opinion, it's 3 hours. And that opinion is me driving it approximately 6 times before. So we're gonna do one more drive. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know where I came out. I told you about these woods. I think I came out right here. But this looks like a place. I'm going in here. I may have come out here. If this was alive, it's not live, but if it was live, it's, what day is it? It's Tuesday, 11/19, grandson's birthday. Grandson, yeah, this is where I came out. I remember because I looked back that way and saw that white thing. So happy birthday to Silver's grandson. Son, I hope you have a great day today. So I just wanted to come over here because I noticed this. It's just styrofoam. And if you look around, you can see bottles and signs of people that have lived here, homeless, encampments. I'll tell you what, with that noise, find somewhere else. So, well, we checked it, and I did what I believe would be the simplest path. Up there is the road in. I don't see anybody being able to stop and do anything there. Earlier, I was at a park on the other side of the bridge, and that was very suspicious for a moment, especially when I looked up and I could see a crane looking in that direction. But I just walked the area, no camera, just to see. The thing that stands out, you have to remember, is this. Whomever it may be, if indeed, in my opinion, Sebastian was taken from the home, became unalive, Disclaimer on the wall. Became I'm wrapped up. Hold on. Unalived and made his way here by some way or someone. I don't see a lot of effort. Meaning, let me take that back. Effort, yes, but opportunity, meaning you can't just get out of a vehicle and start carrying something that appears to be, you know, a human body. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, look. Not to get morbid or anything, but it's just the head of a baby doll staring there at me. And have no problem saying when it creeped out, that's creeped out. That's creepy. So, you know something, got ping pong balls and everything here. I'm gonna walk through here. Briar's there. Let me go around this way. So I feel good about where Silver's 2 is. It's paid parking. So we paid. She should be okay. Resting up there. So with a walkie today in this area, I'm not really concerned too much where she's at. I think she's okay. Through here. Bear with me. A little. Okay. Okay. And see how it opens up. Uh-oh, Bigfoot. We got tree structure right there. See that? Been over and laid out. Okay, I saw. See how this log looks? Weathered and down. There's one up there, and that was grabbing my attention. I'll look in here. I don't see this being anything. Another spider web, thank you. Mr. Bucket. So, I think I'm gonna go out this way. Well, we looked. Now I have to tell you, this is one of those places coming into that, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity. You got this right here, I think it's just a sandbag. I just noticed this. Nope, it's a pillow. So there's a pillow. So people camp out here. Makes sense. You come in through the park area. You just come on down here, big open space. I'd get tired of that making noise, right? So let's get out of here. Hope you kept. Yeah. You know, you can walk with us. Keep your eyes open, see if you see something I didn't see. But those spider webs, whew, I get to experience them. All right, I hope this lasts. I can get out of here. The other camera went down on me, battery, and I did not bring a backup. I did not realize I'd be in here this long. I didn't know I would get all the way down to the water. So this is me coming out. That's wild. What the hell is that? Now that is the seat of like for a toddler. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. You see that? It's like the seat for like a toddler to sit in. I don't know. I don't know where this stuff comes. People throw it off from here. I don't know where I'm going to come out at exactly either. Well, that was an adventure. Never been that close at all to the Mississippi River. Yeah, okay, so this is good. Without knowing, I came up a different spot than I had going in. Easier for me to get back across this wall. So I'm gonna take this off my neck so I can hold it. Kind of show you what I'm looking at. So that's where we were. This is where we are. Okay. And you can see camper leaving our car. So what you have is where I went under the bridge. That was supposedly the read-in or the fill-in, or I'm not exactly sure, but you know who you are, and thank you for the tip. For me coming here. Other possibilities, if you were doing something, I just don't see the dump right here. I don't see that. Look at that sun. I don't see the dump right here because look at this. If I do have... Okay, Silver's on the scene. Look how beautiful that is. Once again, Hernando Desoto Bridge. Right there, we'll go in. You can see the top of that Arkansas sign. That middle pillar there. That is Arkansas. We're in Memphis, Tennessee. On this side would be the west side, excuse me, the east side. You can see one crane right there. We'll go down and show you where the other cranes are noticeable. Went down to the water. Did not find anything related to Sebastian, in my opinion. It's definite. Look here, you get here, look. Right there you see east. Hold on a second. Okay, I had to cut that off. I don't know what was going on. You see Nashville East. Job site is right there. Allegedly, in my opinion, those are one of the 3 cranes stepdad runs. I'm not sure if he's on that site now. I heard he was. I don't know. I don't really care where he is right now. I care where Sebastian is, and that's who we're looking for. And so we went down, got really close to the river, on the river. I just walked with me here. Like I said, I can't see somebody pulling up and doing anything, but wow, I just thought there's another side to the river over there, right? Okay, let me go check that. Stay tuned, more to come. Beautiful. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, whoo, that sun. What do we get right here? Ladies and gentlemen, just as I turned this on, a ladybug landed on my finger. Supposedly that's good luck. I guess just got the chills too. But Memphis, and for whatever reason I went to the other side. I didn't even realize. Sorry about that. My walkie-talkie is making noise. Let's go. That pause, I'm gonna tell you what that pause is. Oh my God. Oh my God, there he is. Sorry, buddy. Oh, I just encountered a big, maybe that's where the chills were coming from. That was going to encounter a big ass spider. Excuse my language. I'm gonna cut that out, right? Big spider. I don't know where this is headed, ladies and gentlemen. That's where the pause is coming from. We changed channels, but we're still getting a lot of so this is a GoPro, so I'm not sure if you can see. I'm going to show you from my camera. My camera phone where I'm standing to give you an idea. You saw it early on the video, but I've moved closer. That's the job site. Those are the cranes. This is I-40, Hernando Bridge, Hernando Desoto Bridge. We just see the Mississippi there? Or a little, I don't know if that's the Mississippi. I bet that's where firemen. So, this is I-40, Hernando Bridge, Hernando Desoto Bridge. We just see the Mississippi there? Or a little, I don't know if that's the Mississippi. I bet that's where firemen. So I just showed that. I zoomed in on that. Once again, great area. No one can see me now. Where I walked in, people could see me. There were actually people sitting there. Now you can't see me. I tell you, some of these rocks, I'm just keep here looking, look so much like a bag until you get up and realize it's rock. See that? We'll go over here and see where this takes me to. Gosh, look at this. And this is where you get into that area of, would someone go this far? My goodness gracious. I have to. Apologies for the quietness. You can hear the cars going overhead. This is where the split is. Now that is, if I got my numbers right, and don't quote me on this, but I believe that's 412 running into the 40, which is the main interstate taking you to Arkansas, just in the water there, as well as coming back into Memphis, and then east 240 miles over to Sebastian's home in Hendersonville. Okay, I'm gonna go as far as right here because I think this would be the limit. Did not know I was gonna be over here. Then it hit me last minute. Oh, spider webs. Don't see anything, but a pipe there. I just don't see it big enough to put someone in. Or yeah, it's clean. You see there, it's clean. I hope you can see right there. Okay, that runs to the water. You hear that? The doom doom. Doom doom. It's not that thick. What it looks like really on camera, but it's not that thick. And since I'm here, Let's see if she can hear me. I have the camera rolling, but can you hear me still?
I can hear you.
Thank you, baby. Okay, so Silver's 2 can still hear me good, and that keeps me positive because it's not that thick, but I'm a pretty good ways from the car now, and you know, if I were to run into any issues, I know I could radio her. I'm not seeing anything. Anybody see anything? Watch this later. I'm just not seeing anything. It's creepy just from the sound of the traffic above, right? Not getting any weird, odd feelings though.
Man, Valet, are you in the lot?
And that's as far as I'm gonna go.
You have guests requesting you.
You hear that? We're picking up someone's transmission. I don't know, this is like, it's like it branches off the Mississippi. I just don't see anyone making their way this far down, especially if you're in a hurry. Well, you know me, I cannot not, right? I just cannot not. I see something black there, but it's a piece of felt. So I had accomplished another one that I didn't expect, and that's making my way down to, this splits off the Mississippi, because Mississippi's over there. I don't know what you would call this. But once again, if you're going to come this far, I believe you just take whatever you're trying to hide to the water, right? And I just had to come down and check that. That's just a tarp. It's like sandbags and stuff. Boat stuff over there. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Shit. They're all over me. See that? Okay, good. Get those off. They're coming right here. I'm not wanted here anymore, right? Ouch. I wonder what was hurting. I just noticed that. It's a blanket, but if that has anything to do with anyone missing, they're in the water. I don't think it would be. So just to give you an idea where I came from, as I pull these off, this is why you wear pants, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna tell you right now, Silver's 2 understood in the abandoned home. You wear pants. These things are all over me. See this? And they stick to the gloves too. Okay. Maybe some of those will come off on the way back. So we've checked either side. I just feel like with the terrain, even though the cranes are right there looking down on this. I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but I just think with the terrain, these things. I just think with the terrain that I can't see this being a possibility. So we checked it though. So I'm gonna cut camera, make my way back out. Tire, there's always a tire somewhere, right? Did it come off the bridge? But I'm gonna check, make myself way out. Look here again, good view of Memphis. Stay tuned, more to come. Okay, I'm back up from the water. I just wanted to bring you with me as I walk out. As I walk out of this area. Not the most inviting, right? At all. And I just think the further you come back, well, maybe not as much here because no one can really see you, but the further you go back, as I did, less likely chances of doing something when you could do something, you know, right here. As you can see, that looks like a sign from the bridge at one point in time. But doing something right here would make more sense. An easy placement. Moving on. But I'm not seeing anything from this either, just like on the last one. Across the parking lot. I'm just not seeing anything. So get up here and see what I can see. See? How that drops down. And you could just put something right here on this side of the wall. Got those rocks again, looking like something. It's wild. See, once again, it's amazing how those rocks look like a blanket. I don't know if you can see that. Got a boat place right here underneath, so people could be working there. And I'm just going to walk a little bit more down through here. See, good place just to drop right here, but you got to also remember that people could come at any time, even at dusk. I mean, excuse me, I keep saying dusk, but at dawn, even at dawn. Work site right over there. So in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, from what I've seen here today, I don't see that Sebastian could be here. Although, on one hand, there's opportunity. On the other, what is that behind me? Well, in front of me, about to be behind me. So, I'll end with this. The sun coming down, it's very beautiful. It is. Hernando Desoto Bridge, leading into Arkansas, going west, I-40. Heading into Nashville, going east through Memphis. That is Memphis. Right there, between the trees, you have 3 cranes. That is St. Jude's. We've gone down on both sides underneath the bridge. That was the focal point, underneath the bridge. Did not see anything related to Sebastian. So I can feel confident that under the bridge directly it's cleared out. And if anywhere else here, it would have to be somewhere along these lines here like this. But you see how it's easy to come in here? As easy as it is to park and do something, it's also easy to be seen. Where I went, you wouldn't be seen. Look here, these rocks look like, again, look like some kind of rug or something. So there it is. I'll call this, that'd be the Hernando Desoto Memphis Bridge search, headed into Arkansas. Thank you. Keep your eyes open, watch. And as always, Silver's on the scene. We're headed now over to Jackson, Tennessee. Stay tuned. More to come. Say his name, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Sebastian Rogers, 267 days gone from his home in Hendersonville. Stay tuned, more to come. Silver's on the scene. Silver's on the scene. Silver's on the scene. Silver's on the scene. Silver's on the scene, and as you can tell, it's only like 5:30 and it is so dark. A little bit of sun still going down in the background, that's why you have some light. But what you got going on right now is we're in Jackson, Tennessee. You can see right over there, see where the truck's going. I hope you can see that. It's just dark. That is Interstate 40, I-40. And I just wanted to get some type of video here. This is a road, and I'm not even sure, I can't even really give you, I mean, you can see, look, it's just field, open fields on both sides, and the freeway is right over there. Hopefully you can see the trucks going by. So this is just off I-40, Jackson, Tennessee, about 80 miles, right at 80 miles outside of Memphis. So that 240 mile ride from Hendersonville to Memphis, this would be at 160 or so. The land's for sale, there was a sign there. And I'm at a loss for words. I can't really remember. I was told this is an area of concern, but I don't know the reasoning behind it. It slipped my mind now. But you get off this exit, and there's a couple of gas stations. It's really secluded. There's not much going on this exit. But you get off this exit, there's a couple of gas stations. There's a Dollar General store that sits at the end of this road that we're on now, and it's just a single road that ends. And I didn't show almost like a cul-de-sac at the end because I started the video as we're coming back. It's a fairly long road. And then you have areas like this, you can't even see because it's so dark, that are like, we're going over like a small creek or a gully. The good thing about this camera is it's showing you how dark it looks to us, right? And so the most light's coming off of the car, but like I said, I don't know the reasoning. I'll have to ask the person the reasoning, but as we come out, I'll show you what my thought process says on this being a possibility of an area that someone, in my opinion, in their opinion, could have brought Sebastian. There's a big drop off there, you know. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, because at this point it was posted back there, but it's not posted right here. Oh, I think I've, okay, let's see. what I wanted to show was, you can see how dark, but I wanted to give a quick idea. Okay, there you go. Oh my gosh. Honey, you want to see a deer? Oh, he stinks too. That's a deer. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I noticed the rib cage. So this is a wild area here. Yeah, so stay tuned, more to come. I'll show you as we come up this road and give you my thoughts on this area. All right, as we come out of this, I'm just looking. There's just nothing you're gonna be able to see tonight. I say tonight, it's 5:30 or so, like I said, right? So it's so dark. It's so dark. But there is an area right here that you could pull the car off. Look how creepy that looks. So let's try to get in the head of someone that would venture down this road and give you a look at it from the way we come down it. So what you're dealing with, let me give you a secret. Okay, so I don't even know the name of this road. It's off Law Road, I think. Yeah, it's Law Road. See here, Law Road. So there's a Dollar General right here, and across the street is a Shell station, gas station, and there's not much other than that. It looks like a Peterbilt truck place. So just to give you the thought process here, this road just basically goes to Nothingsville. You know what I mean? You can see down there, like the Dollar General. We'll be able to turn around right there. The Dollar General is right there, easily seen. And this is just a road to like where probably eventually there'll be things built, but look, it's just so dark, even the bright lights to see it. And so with the freeway being right there, the thought process would be this: someone gets off the freeway, they come over to get gas, possibly at the Shell station, and happens to look across the street and sees this secluded area. I don't know if it's possible, it's just a theory, but the goal was to actually look here, but with the time spent under the Hernando Bridge in Memphis was time well spent, I believe. I just didn't have an opportunity to do it. But there's the Shell station, and you can see how just nothing on across the street. So I don't know, like I said, I'll get with the people, the person who gave us this area, and see what their thoughts are, because it's definitely a possibility. It's on the I-40. It's 80 miles outside. We're getting on the I-40 now, headed into the Nashville area going east. So it's about 80 miles outside of Memphis. Allegedly, my opinion, if you were driving and you had, and this is the area here, right there, that's it on the side, see how, and you just saw this stretch, and maybe you were gonna, you know, go do a dump. But there was, I hope we got that deer. Maybe I hope we did. It's kind of gross. Anyway, so there it is. That'll wrap up today. It's Silver's on the scene. Silver's 1, Silver's 2. We are, if you can see, yeah, you can't even see me. We are on our way. Can't get this thing to pop out. We're on our way now to Nashville. And as I said in the video last night, a lot going on this week. Gonna do some searching tomorrow in the hometown or the Westmoreland area, 2727. And there's not much to see here other than a dark road leading into, we just came out of Memphis, 80 miles. We have another 160 to go to Nashville and Hendersonville. 3-hour trip. Okay, so take a look, search with us at the video today around the Memphis area at the Hernando Desoto Bridge. We went under the bridge at the Mississippi River. Enjoy the video, keep your eyes open, keep the awareness alive. Say his name, Sebastian Rogers. Let's find him and bring him home. Stay tuned, Silver's on the scene, more to come. Thank you.
Silver's on the scene, silver's on the scene today. Silver's on the scene, silver's on the scene. We will not go